What about my age?
What did you think of the stoppage? Marcus, did you?
I didn't think the ref should have stopped. I mean, he was hurt, but he plays possum.
Yeah.
Paul has that drunken style. Like, I'm hurt, but I'm not hurt. So if you come in here, I'm going to hit you. And I didn't want to take a chance. But when I seen that he was really wanted to fight some more, I was trying to go get him.
Yeah.
But the referee didn't think so.
Did you not think he was one punch away from being stopped then, or?
Eventually, I knew I would catch him because he was getting more desperate. He was taking more chances with me. And but I found out on all three scorecards, I was losing the fight.
That's a very right.
And I just can't believe that. I know the fight was close. I mean, I may gave away maybe 4 rounds leading up to the 11th round, but there is no way on all 3 judges' scorecards that I was losing the fight. It's impossible. And that gives boxing a bad name when you go to someone else's country. And it just makes me think back when I fought Ruslan, December the 5th in Moscow. I beat that Russian. I knocked him down. I cut his eye. I was aggressive. I threw more punches. I landed more punches. And they still said it was a split decision his way. And just like tonight, if it would have went to decision 12 rounds, I'm already losing on all 3 judges' scorecards. I wasn't going to win the fight, but my game plan was to come over here and get a knockout. Because I had been in so many fighters' backyard and had beat them, and at the end of the day, the decision come out, winner, split decision the other way. And it hurts. It makes fighters really, really angry. And the reason I'm fighting the way I'm fighting now because I am angry of the decisions that I have received fighting outside the country.
Marcus, what would like to see when you've lost? You say you disagree with the stoppage? Was it as bad a stoppage as your stoppage against Conor?
No, it wasn't. I mean, the referees looked in his eyes. I couldn't see his eyes close up, but he was hurt, but that's the worst time when you can run up on a cat. You trap a cat in the corner, all they're going to do is fight. And I cannot run up on Paul while he's hurt. I would have to continue taking my time and putting my shots together, and that's what I was doing throughout the whole fight. I knew eventually I would catch him, but he made me fight a different game plan from round 1.
How would you compare those stoppages though? You were very upset with the Conor stoppage. Do you think that's as bad as the one, or it isn't as bad?
I don't think it is bad. It's the referee's discretion to decide. And he felt Paul was really hurt. I mean, I'm excited, but I can't justify what the referee thought.
You said he...
Next question.
You said he made you change your game plan. Can you expand on that?
Yeah, from round 1, when we first started out, I had a game plan to come in like a locomotive train, forward, straight forward, just all guns blazing, like Eddie said at the press conference. I just wanted to come out guns blazing and put Paul in a phone booth and make him fight.
Yeah.
But his style, when he came out in the beginning, he came out southpaw just like me, which I knew he was a southpaw. He went like this, and I was like, he don't want to fight in close. He want to counterpunch me. He want to watch me make mistakes and try to catch me with something. So I went to plan B. I can also box. I also can move my head and be slick. But I knew I had more punching power than Paul, so I wasn't worried about his punches hitting me or hurting me. He landed some good shots, but it was too late. When he started going to the body, he should have started in round 1. They started too late to go to the body.
There's a big bonus when you look to break his nose at the end of the 2nd round. He said to him in the 3rd, I broke your nose.
Yeah. Yeah, I told him, I broke your nose. He said, that's okay. And when he said that's okay, I said, oh shit, he want to fight. So I knew he wasn't going to back down because I broke his nose.
You've been in with fantastic fighters in the past year before yourself. That was all the way against somebody sort of Taylor or Judah to go for it.
He's in the ratings, right? I say Paul is a C fighter. He's not a B class or A class fighter. Paul.
Wrong answer.
Sorry, continue.
I give Paul performance. I give him a C minus. Why? Because he fights with his hands down, and that's not good. No fighter should fight with their hands down unless they is a mongoose and they can't get hit. Floyd shouldn't fight with his hands down. I say Floyd shouldn't fight with his hands down. All it takes is that one punch, and your night can be over with. I mean, you look at it. I might accumulate punches on Paul, but it was one of the last shots I hit him with, which was the right hook. And the ref thought that he was really hurt. So he went for safety.
When for you then, Marcus? You were talking about the WBC title. Where do you go from here now? Or
They had me ranked at 15 for the WBC. I moved up in the rankings. From what I heard, it was that Marquez will be willing to fight the winner. If that's true, then I'll take some time off, which is probably 7 days, and then back in the gym. He frowned up.
7 days off.
Yeah, seven days of just relaxing, and then start my road work again and get ready for Marquez. I mean, I have a birthday less than 30 days, so I want to do something with my kids for my birthday, and July is around the corner.
And you knew this was the dangerous fight in hindsight. How would you say that is?
Listen, no disrespect to Marcus, he'll be the first to agree with me. If you're going to be fighting people like Manuel Marquez, you've got to be beating Marcus Corley. You know, he's a great fighter. If you're not on your game, you're going to lose to people like Marcus Corley. Paul was poor tonight. He knows he was poor. You know, but part of that reason is because the Marcus was very good. So we want world title fights. And, you know, fighting number 15 in the WBC, no disrespect, but if we want to be a world-class fighter and we want to be an A or a B, like, you know, we can't perform like a C, like he said, you know. And I'm happy with the opponent, Paul's happy with the opponent, Paul's happy to fight anybody, and like I said, if you want to be a world champion, you've got to beat people like Marcus Corley, but he's going to make it very difficult for you, and he's got other plans. I'm glad that came. How does this affect our plans for Paul? It affects them badly. You know, but listen, it's not about my plans, it's about his plans. He's got a wife and a family, and he's had a very, very tough fight against Brady Prescott, where he damaged his knee very badly. He came out and nose went again in the second round. So when you're trying to win world titles and then you've been knocked down back down to the level that you were operating at, which is British and European level, how do you motivate yourself to fight back at that level and try and climb back up the mountain when you fought for world titles? I mean, this is, he's had many losses before his last big win. Now he's had 2 big wins on the bounce, people writing him off. But it's tough, and he'll tell you, to get motivated to try and get back to that position. And that depends on your state of mind, your family's state of mind, and what you wish to do with your life. And I can't make that decision before. But what you have to get his head around is the fact that when he returns in September, if he wants to, he'll be fighting at European title level. Probably for a European title. Does he want to do that? Can he get himself, perhaps more importantly, motivated for a fight like that? Because that's the difference. Because he's got to look at his performance tonight and know that that just wasn't good enough. Never done a press conference like this. When this stops, we're going to go for the last round of questions. Or that one's even worse. Right. Any more questions?
Marcus, just as Eddie was saying, like Paul will have to motivate himself to come back. Have you any sort of advice of seeing as you know you lost 7 or a couple of on the trot, and then how do you stay 6? How do you stay motivated and or is it just self-belief or?
Like I told you earlier in the interview, out of them 6 losses, 2 I lost. Thomas DeLuma, that was in New York at the BB Key Bar and Grill. I lost that one, and Lucas Matisse, I lost that one. Those 2 fights I lost, but the other 4 I won, and they all were out the country.